So, next card. It's a dragon. It's a red dragon. 7 mana, 2 red, 5 colorless, 4/4 flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile that many cards from the top of your library. Until end of turn, you may play non-land cards exiled this way. That's good.
Yeah, in red you don't typically get to draw a lot of cards. Like there's no easy way to draw in red, so this is going to be your best chance at getting through your deck and finding the cards that you want.
Mm-hmm. There's a number of red cards that do similar things to this, especially when they enter the battlefield or certain other times. So it's good. It's not amazing. Well, it's pretty good because, like you said, there's not a lot of card draw in red.
I could almost see this in a mono red commander deck, or something like that, where you're trying. Because if this was like red blue, you probably want to use blue cards to get your draws in.
Right.
But in mono red, since you had no other option for drawing, that might be
it's a unique ability in a mono red deck for sure.
This could be in the red white deck. Because you wouldn't have a lot of card draw in red
That's
white
true
either.
too. Yeah.
That would be my prediction. Is that's going to end up in the red white deck. So yeah, it's pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. Next we have. I think this is our first land that we're spoiling.
Yes.
So this is Command Beacon.
A rare land.
So something you're only going to be able to use in your commander deck. So its first ability is tap, and you add 1 colorless to your mana pool. Pretty straightforward. Next ability is Sacrifice Command Beacon. Put your commander into your hand from the command zone.
So we were debating the utility of this card. And
doesn't seem that useful, but then if you think about it, later in the game, if your commander has died a number of times...
Because your commander costs, is it 2 extra every time it dies?
Yeah.
Yes,
to bring it back. So say your commander's died 10 times. Like that's a lot of mana to bring it back, right?
Yeah. I mean, he really only has to die 3 times before it's a burden.
Yeah, exactly. So with your command
it doesn't cost anything to activate that. So you just tap and sacrifice this, get him in your hand.
Yep. And that's pretty awesome. And then you can cast him for his regular casting cost. You don't have to pay the ridiculous amount it's going to cost to cast them from the command zone. So that's pretty good line.
Yeah, it has its uses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely fits one of those in every commander deck, sure.
And definitely a land to snipe if it comes out and you have a destroy land card, because that's useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one is Verdant Confluence. It is a green sorcery spell, 6 mana, 2 green, 4 colorless. It is another one of the choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. So like that red spell that we spoiled the other day.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to do a full color wheel of these Confluence cards where you choose 3.
So let's make another prediction. There's going to be a black, a blue, and a white one coming.
Yeah.
I expect so.
Yeah.
I expect so.
It would be a little...
They're all
weird
have
to just stop
Confluence
that.
in the name, I think.
Yes, because I think the other one's Fiery Confluence or something like that. So Verdant Confluence.
What do you think the white one would be? Like Ivory Confluence?
It could be.
Something to that
or
effect.
Stalwart Confluence.
Stalwart, yeah, or Gleaming Confluence or something. The blue one could be Wet Confluence.
Illusory Confluence.
Yeah, the Illusory Confluence. Yeah. It's an illusion, it doesn't actually do anything. Kind of like this one. This one I'm not as excited about. So the first mode is put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Your second one is return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand, and the third one is search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library.
Yeah, the mana cost seems a bit high for this, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I thought
too much.
I thought the red one was a little more useful and a little more dynamic.
It was good value.
Yeah, it was good value for what it was. This one, I would say 5 mana probably would have been a little more fair, a little better than 6 mana. Because you're paying, even though you can choose 2, or choose something more. You choose 3, and you choose things more than once. Just 6 mana to search for 3.
Yeah, for simple comparison, if we just use that same ability 3 times, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped. If you just did that 3 times, for 6 mana, that's not so good. No. You could do that for 4 mana with some cards.
And they're basic lands. They're not special lands. So, like in a commander deck, I know you have a lot of non-basic lands, and yeah, you have a few basic lands, but not that many. Like I know in my commander decks, I just load them up with non-basic lands.
Right. So you're paying for that versatility. And, you know, it's probably still good. I bet it's going to come in useful.
It's good. It's going to be useful. I just don't think it's... I think the mana cost is a little too high for what it does.
I think what'll really make it... make the decision on how useful it is what deck it comes in.
Right.
So, you know, if you can return a card from your graveyard to your hand, then depending on what else is in the deck and how, you know, devastating it might be to lose something, then it might have a lot more value to it at that point.
Yeah, that could, it definitely could come in use. It's not one that I'm super excited about, but I can see its usefulness.
Well, you know, I'm sure... No, you're right. I'm reaching.
No, you're not reaching. You're right. It is, like, it's always important to return stuff from your graveyard to your hand. It does say return target permanent card. It doesn't say, you know, return target creature or return target land. It says permanent. So, you know, you could return an artifact, creature, planeswalker, enchantment.
Could be any number of things.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. We'll see what comes. What else comes in the deck? We'll see what happens.
We'll see how that does when we start playing with those decks. So, next one, white card. I really like this one.
Yeah.
It is called Bastian Protector. It's a human soldier. It's 3 mana, so 1 white, 2 colorless. You get a 3/3. It's not too bad right there.
Decent by itself.
3, not bad already.
Commander creatures you control get +2/+2 and have indestructible. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Making your commander indestructible, that's great. And you know, if you can make him hexproof as well, like aside from board wipes, that's a really hard creature to get rid of.
Remember in this set there was the lieutenant cards that were kind of the support cards for the commanders. It's kind of like that. It's a support card for your commander.
But it's better. It gives them indestructible.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I really like that. I think that's really good. And the +2/+2 is always wanted. Like, you know, why wouldn't you want your creature to get better? So it's a pretty straightforward card, but it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, well, for the mana cost, it's great.
All right, so I think we're on our last card here. Yes, we are. We're on our last card to spoil. It's not super exciting, but it's good. It's an uncommon blue instant spell. 6 mana, so it's 2 blue, 4 colorless, and you have to. So it's called Mirror Match. You have to cast it only during your declare blocker step. So you can't cast it at any other time. And here's the reason why. For each creature attacking you or a planeswalker you control, put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of that creature. I kind of read that in reverse. It says a different way on the card, but
a token
essentially
that's a copy of that creature onto the battlefield, blocking that creature. Exile those tokens at the end of combat. So you're mirroring the attack and blocking with the same creature that's attacking. So each attacking creature is blocked by itself almost. And
as long as your toughness or the attacker's toughness isn't greater than its power, it's basically a board wipe for it's
for the attack
for the attacker, right?
Right. There's a couple issues might be like +1 counters on those creatures. You're not going to get to copy the +1 counters, but it's going to get around a lot of crazy keyword abilities like First Strike, like. Indestructible, even like
there won't be. Well, I mean, trample could still work, but you know, if you have a creature with even power and toughness,
or trample death touch.
Yeah.
No,
trample death touch.
It gets past.
Even if you mirror it, because it would kill. They die at the same time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they would die.
Yeah, but I think the trample would still go through, wouldn't it?
Maybe it would. Yeah, it would.
We'll have to do a judging ruling on that one.
We'll get played to judge.
Yeah. Now, if you had First Strike and Death Touch, they'd cancel each other out better.
But if you had first strike, trample, and death touch, probably still do damage to the player.
Would it though?
It would. It would. The trample does trample over. You assign that damage to the player.
Wouldn't the first strike happen at the same time when each guy?
Yeah,
you're right.
You're right.
You're right. It'll probably go through. That's one of those super complicated things we're going to talk about in another video.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thanks for watching, and those were our as up to date as possible Commander spoilers we could do for you, and we're going to have many more for you, and hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah. As soon as they come out.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Watch our other videos too. They're all awesome. And see you next time.